everybody, Professor Hatter here. Doing an unboxing here in the old office. It was an easier setup, and I think it was easier to bring up the camera and tripod so I could wear my Dallas Stars hat because it was up here than rather bring the Dallas Stars hat downstairs. Anyways, just doing it as a one take, nothing special added on. Just wanting to get a video uploaded because I've been working on another video throughout the day with other distractions. So yeah, time really flies when you're kind of doing nothing usually. CrownMinded hat. This was like the exception where in my new pay period, because that's how I usually put my for my buying for my hats. So in the pay period that was 2 Wednesdays ago from when we're recording this, so like the first Wednesday of December, they had talked about Liz HD coming out with WNBA fitted hats, which I have ordered 3 of them. And I'm like, you know what? Liz HD, they are not good with paying. They don't do PayPal 4-way pay. They don't do any Afterpay or Shop Pay or anything else that you can, divide up your pay into four ways. So hopefully in the new year they can get that fixed. But I'm like, I have to limit my hats, and you have to be really special for me to get one. So this one I knew was going to be like a panic hat, which kind of turned out to be true. For what CrownMinded had done, a lot of these hat stores have been doing 12 days of hats. And I know New Era was doing it, CrownMinded was doing it, maybe another place is doing it, but I think those 2 places that were doing it were also doing it good. I know, actually, I'm thinking about it, Clark Street Sports did it, but it was okay for me. There's some good hats, but I think they also did it. So let's put it that way, because there are some CrownMinded hats where it's like, Some new hats also were like, but better than usual. So I'm gonna try not to talk too long because this is a 7 3/8. This is pretty tight in my head. But hey, it is a hockey hat, which relates to the hat in here. Wait, oh! Alright, hold on. Let's get to the hat first here. So Texas Rangers and Dallas Stars. Old Dallas Stars colors. Not the new light green, the older dark green. Is there like an elf that like goes in, like, does UPS or FedEx or like, is there like an elf that goes into these boxes? Hat boxes. Sorry. There's these hat boxes and like bends the brim, because I had the same problem with New Era from last week. So initially it doesn't look good. It just doesn't, you don't feel good. It's like it wasn't handled well. But overall, I was between this and the Minnesota Twins hat. I could have gotten both technically, but because they're cool and they do the 4-way pay thing with PayPal or Shop Pay. But I'm like, you know what? I just gotta do one. I can go back for the other. So I'm going to go back for the Twins, which I'm pretty sure is still around. They had a Mariners hat and Kraken, which looked different than what they had done before, which I had it, and actually, it's right over here. Hold on. Oh, wait, crap. Never mind. The one that I have here is the it's the Hat Club one. But what they look kind of similar from a distance, and I'm pretty sure I put it downstairs. But they did it with the older S without the compass in the middle, and that was like the one that like really went fast. Kind of wish I had that, but I already have one that CrownMinded did. But this one, the green colors looked really cool. The two-tone black, and it just works. Not the biggest fan of the side patch, really, the 2020 inaugural season. Not because it's a new stadium that it got the All-Star game sooner than Wrigley Field did. not necessarily that. It's just kind of blocky of a I don't know. It's just not as appealing. It's symmetrical, but it just feels boring. But I mean, I can understand like the on the side of the patch. There's like the rooftop. That's like the retractable roof. That's distinguishable for Globe Life Park, Stadium, Theater, Field, Place. But so, oh, yes, I was worried because this is good. I was worried because the other CrownMinded hat that I got was 7 5/8, and that fit just well. So I'm like, should I get another 5/8 or should I get a 7.5? And I went with 7.5, and it paid off. I mean, I'm gonna be able to, because it is easier. It is easier usually to stretch out a hat than it is to shrink a hat. But if you watched one of my videos with New Era hats, the Sertan or Tartan hats, the ones with plaid covers under for the UVs, they were half, but they were tight. And I tried to stretch them out recently, just couldn't really get it done well enough. So I had to actually size up. But that'll be a hassle in itself. But no, this is a good fit, and for me, I tend to like them a little bit more snug for me. But yeah, bending the brim, stretching out just a little bit more is going to fit really nice. So that's a really great gamble, and yeah, I'm not really a big necessarily like Rangers fan. I don't know if I'm going to officially be joining their bandwagon because I've been getting really good in the last 2 seasons, at least on paper. But colors are retro to the Dallas Stars. I mean, this is still a cool logo. These are still great colors. But the older green, it's cool as well. So I'm going to go back for it because they have some other teams. I'm going to go back for the Twins at some point. And because they had a all green, kind of like I'm going to guess it's a lighter green, a little bit less saturated. No, just lighter green than this. With a tan UV. That looked really cool. So, in the box, a few things. The CrownMinded Santa. That's kind of cool. I like the sticker. There's a CrownMinded pin. And then there was a cap brush. So I like that they included that. That's, didn't have to. I use my other. This isn't just because of this isn't like product placement. I was cleaning off some hats the other night, and I left my crown clean there. So they're California based, San Diego based. I know CrownMinded is as well. I know that this is more like the kind of like the brush, kind of like from Lids, but I do like the gesture that they included that. The sticker was nice. I like the Santa logo that they've been using, the icon for these 12 days, and they had other good hats. So if I was able to rob a bank and get away with it, I for sure would have gotten more CrownMinded hats for the 12 days. Because they did a really good job. I mean, like I was saying before, kind of going back to it, CrownMinded did 12 days. Clark Sports, excuse me, in Chicago did it. And New Era did 12 days. I think CrownMinded did it really, really good. At least from remembering, the ones that I liked were the license plates. The Dr. Seuss ones. They had these ones, but I know that there was other one that they did, and it sounds bad that I'm talking good about them, but I don't remember what was good, but they did good for the 12 days. So hopefully if I have enough in the Christmas bonus, and it's not a Jelly of the Month Club bonus, then I can go back to CrownMinded and get those leftovers. I'm trying to think of if maybe they did like a re-release or a restock of the chip pack from Total Package. I think they did like a post about that lately. So, oh, and green UV, Kelly green. I like that. Kind of feels weird to have like a green UV with a green hat, but at least it's a black UV. It's not like I do have a Oakland Athletics, kind of like hunter green, kind of like a little bit lighter green than this. Both are Kelly green UV. It's like really like too close. It's like, feels tonal then, but this works really well, really well. So, excuse me, sorry. Again, just doing this in one take. Keep a lookout for one more big video for the end of the year, before the end of the year, and then we'll do a finals week for the last week of 2022, and works out like really well because New Year's Eve is on a Saturday, so the actual last week of December will be finals week. The whole week will be the exact last week of 2022. So, sorry. See, when I record, I talk a lot. That's why I'll do a lot of my yawning, and then I'll cut it out in post. But I'm not doing any post work today. Just checking the time. So finals week, I'll be breaking up my top 50 hats. I'm at like 120 some hats for the year. And that'll also be including my 3 upcoming WNBA fitted hats from Lids HD. Maybe one more. I'm trying to think of like if I'm going to be maybe buying another hat online, probably, but I don't know if it's going to get to me in time before I physically have it in hand in 2022. So we'll see how that turns out. And then I'll talk about like kind of reviewing hat stores, kind of doing like a grading for them, and then I'll do a wrap up of my hat collection for the year, and then the last video of the year, which I've been doing for the last 3 years now or so, 3.5 years. Talking about the channel overall, how it's ending for the year, how the year went, and all that. So, let me know, comments down below, if you got any of the NHL crossovers that CrownMinded did, and let me know your thoughts. So that's all, and I'll see you next time in class, everyone. Class is dismissed. Bye, everyone. Now I'm going to awkwardly stand up, go to the camera, hit the end button because I can't do it in post really, or maybe I'm just too lazy to trim it. Wow, 13 minutes. No, we gotta make it a little bit longer. 15 more seconds just to of bullshitting. Just to see if anyone's still watching. That way I can get to a 14-minute video. Just, round up. There's 14. All right, bye.